now listening to the Black Abstract.
You will never see anything like this ever again. Free that man, free that man, free that man. If you don't know who I'm talking about Sean P.Diddy Combs. As we know, he was sentenced and he was found guilty a couple of months ago, but he was sentenced today. Found guilty of two charges. I believe it was from the Mann Act of prostitution, and he got not found guilty of this more serious crimes, which is I believe sex trafficking and racketeering. But the lesser charges he got found guilty of, and today was the sentencing, and the judge decided to give him the 50 months, was equals to 4.5 years, a little over 4 years. And I just feel like, me personally, personal feelings aside, if you watch my channel, you know how I feel about Diddy. You know, I feel like he, when it comes down to it, underneath the surface, he's a piece of shit. That just is what it is. But I just don't feel like what he got convicted of is equal to the sentence he got, because you got to think, he's been in jail all this time. Even when Cassie wrote a letter to keep him in jail, the judge said, "Oh, I'm gonna keep you." So I thought that would have factored in, and they would have just let that man go home and be home with his family today. But I could see there's higher powers at play, because 50 Cent told us this years ago. Diddy pissed off some powerful people. He sued the people who owned the deli and brand liquor, which endorsed him and gave him money, and he won. And they made him pay for that. They picked up Cassie's case, fully funded it, made sure she got paid. They made sure they got their money back, and they know powerful people. They call in their favors, because there's no judge in any other case with a whole high-profile celebrity that would have locked that man up for this type of charge. There's no way. This was a belt-to-ass situation where they wanted to show, you think you're a big dog, we're going to show you we're really the big dogs, and we're going to teach you a lesson, boy. And that's just what, in my heart of hearts, I believe truly happened. So it is what it is. It sucks, man. Like I always tell people, Diddy is somebody I looked up to as far as musical admirations, mogul. He was the guy in the 90s. Bad Boy was the record label, the best record label of all time to me, because they conquered in rap and R&B. They were smashes in both. It wasn't just, hip hop and then no. Hip hop and R&B was fused together perfectly to become this big conglomerate. And the albums they were putting out was 10 out of 10's album. It ain't like they was putting out bullshit. They're putting out solid fucking albums. You got Mace, 112, Biggie, Toto, Faith Evans. The list goes on. Black Rob, Carl Thomas. Like, the list goes on and on about the talent that they got over there. Loon came over later. It just goes on and on. Shine, G-Dep. It's crazy. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just feel like possibly with time served, this could get reduced or pushed down to 2.5 years. I'm not sure. I'm not a jail expert. I'm not really a jail nigga like that. So we'll just see. All you got to do is wait till the pendulum falls, and we'll see what happens or how this goes. Good behavior as well plays a factor. So you might be looking at about 2 years, 2.5 years. When you got money, jail is a little different when you're a billionaire anywhere. You got money like he is. So it ain't like he going to be in there fucked up. I'm pretty sure commissary's full. Everything's taken care of. He'll be treated with the utmost respect. Like he didn't get, his charges aren't no weirdo charges, as they would say, sexual assault charges. It's, messing with some chicks. So it is what it is. He'll be fine. He just got to wait a little longer. I heard he was sobbing in court, which, I will be too, because, your freedom or your balance is in the hand, and, you want to go home, see your family. He might have been sobbing because maybe he's relieved he didn't get the 10 years, because the judge could have said, hey, I'm going to give you 10 years to sit down and think about what you did. He split it down the middle and said, hey, you get this, and, he could walk that down. That's going to go like this, believe it or not. I'm like, oh, shit, did he got released? And a lot of people say, his career, music over. No, it's just celebrities that have murdered people and reclaimed their dominance or came back to their claim to fame. So I don't think his legacy or his whatnot is over at all. Listen, good music triumphs all. That's what we learned from the R. Kelly situation years ago. you put out good music, people tend to forget. So if the world don't mess with him, one thing that's gonna happen is black folk is gonna mess with Diddy. So he'll be all right, man. It's just, you know, it just sucks how the justice system works for us people of color. You know, even the Jonathan Major situation was kind of like, is this, you serious right now? Like, you didn't see the video of him? Like, it just, I don't know, man. It's just that New York prosecutor or DA, with whoever they got down there, is a fucking motherfucker, man. And I know this was federal, but still. And this was in LA, but it's just, I don't know, just something just don't feel right about this, you know? And like I said, Diddy is not, you know, perfect, or he's not, but he's not getting charged with domestic violence. He didn't get charged with domestic violence. And I feel like a lot of times, because we can't charge him with this, well, we're going to charge him with this, and then and it shouldn't be like that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's not what it should be. So post your comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I am the Black Abstract.